I used to have those too. Oh, bless them. If you're struggling with hyperpigmentation on your legs or strawberry legs due to shaving and you're worried that shaving might make your hair grow thicker, then laser hair removal is absolutely going to be the best option for you. Unfortunately though, as I'm sure a lot of you know, laser hair removal at a clinic can be very expensive. I'm talking like $200 to $300 per session, and you need like 6 to 8 sessions to really see good long-lasting results. I mean, do the maths. It can add up, girl. And especially in this economy, not a lot of people can afford that. But that is why I love doing laser hair removal at home so much. Like using an at-home laser hair removal device like this one, for example, the Ulike Air 10. I've had my mom try this as well and she loves it so much. Now, she's doing her mustache. She's loving it. I'm not gonna disclose more, but this baby right here is actually one of the best at-home IPL laser hair removal devices that you can get in the market. It is FDA cleared, so you don't have to worry about risking your safety and, for example, risking getting laser hair removal burns like these on your legs. They are a thing. Trust me, you need to pay attention. And I'm also going to tell you more reasons as to why it is literally impossible for you to get burns with this device. It includes an ice cooling technology, but I'm going to explain it later on in the video, so you hang on tight for that one. But so yeah, it is FDA cleared, and on top of that, it is actually clinically proven to provide 93% reduction in hair after only 4 weeks of use. So you also don't have to worry about it not being effective or not getting visible or satisfactory results, not to mention that this has a 90-day money-back guarantee. So really, you are just covered on all sides with this one. So enough with the rambling, let me show you how I laser hair removal at home using the Ulike Air 10 device. First off, as you can see, it actually has 2 pull slides, whereas most devices in the market only have 1, so that means that this is way stronger. It also has 4 treatment modes for different needs: a fast mode, which is for touch-ups and maintenance sessions, a normal mode for removing fine to medium hair, a high mode for removing coarse, thick hair, and an SHR mode with 26 joules of power, which is the closest to an in-clinic laser hair removal which you will find, and it is actually able to remove the most stubborn of hairs. I actually recommend you use this one regardless, just because it's the one that will give you the fastest and most effective results. So yeah, let's start. Okay, first off, you actually want to shave the area that you're treating, in my case the armpits, and you want to shave it the day before. That way you are exposing the follicle, and that way we can zap it with the laser, but at the same time it's not so recent that your skin could be irritated or potentially have any cuts. That way it's gonna be safe and it's not gonna cause excessive irritation. Bonus tip before you start the treatment: if you are a little bit scared if it might burn or if it's gonna sting or if it's gonna be a little bit painful for you, especially if this is your first time with an at-home laser hair removal device and you haven't tried one before, then I actually suggest you apply a little bit of aloe vera gel to the area before doing the treatment. That way the device is actually gonna glide and slide a lot better, as well as also soothing the area in real time while you're doing the treatment. And don't worry, it's not gonna affect your results. I personally won't do it just because I feel like I've gotten the hang of it and I don't really need it anymore. Also, my skin isn't that sensitive, but this is always an option. Before you start your treatment, you also of course want to wear your safety goggles. Safety is always first. They actually come with the device itself in the box, so don't worry. And then I actually want to show you something so cool about this device. It has an ice cooling technology. Let me just show you. Okay, so watch. This will start to frost and cool the glass itself. We're just gonna give it a few seconds, but as you can see, it's already frosting. You guys, oh my god, look at that. For anyone wondering if this is gonna be painful, here you have it, the proof. But this is actually a safety technology that is implemented in the device. One of the only ones that has this in the market, by the way, which actually is literally cooling to the touch, so you have no worry of it burning your skin, you getting laser removal scars, or any of that sort, because it's literally impossible to burn yourself when it's cool and cold to the touch. I love it. It makes the experience so much more enjoyable, so much more safe, completely painless. I've been to some laser hair removal clinics. They had to give me a stress ball to clench on while they were doing the treatment because it was that hot, it was that uncomfortable. With this one, you don't have that problem. I've also used other at-home laser hair removal devices that did not have this technology, and they were also getting hot. Trust me, once you have this one, you will miss it if you go back to something else that doesn't have this technology in it. It is such a game changer. Okay, so enough with the chatter. Let me start the treatment. One thing to pay attention is not to glide it so fast. You really want to, you see how I'm going slowly? That is because you really want to focus on the area. You want to make sure that it's burning and zapping all the follicles without missing any. And if you're gliding it so fast, you really wouldn't be getting the best results. As you can see, I'm going up and down slowly, making sure to not miss any areas, otherwise your results will be spotty and patchy. We definitely don't want that. And by the way, as you can see guys, this is proof that it's not painful. I'm literally talking to you guys as I'm doing the treatment. You want to go over the area that you're treating 2 or 3 times to really make sure that you covered all of it evenly. The treatment itself is only going to last 3 to 5 minutes or like 10 minutes maximum, depending on how much of the area you're covering. Okay, now we're moving on to the other armpit. And as you can see guys, this is automatic. I'm not pushing any buttons, I'm not doing anything, and it's going on its own. Also, I forgot to tell you this at the beginning, but make sure you don't have any products on top, like any deodorant or perfume or any creams. Okay, you guys, so the treatment, as you can see, is done. I will show you my armpits, that they are not red or irritated. It doesn't feel painful or sensitive too much. Definitely, however, do not apply any deodorant or any other things apart from aloe vera gel if you feel like it and if you need for the next 24 hours. Now, to get the best results with this, I actually recommend you do a full 12-week cycle. So from week 1 to 4, you do 3 sessions a week, and from week 5 to 12, you do touch-ups every 2 weeks. You will start to see visible results after only 2 weeks of use, but you will see a 93% reduction in hair after only 4 weeks of use. So it's insane. Now, I'm sure you've seen on TikTok the debacle that laser hair removal isn't permanent. But of course, with any other treatments like filler, Botox, or skincare even, if you don't do it consistently, you will stop getting the results. So that means that once you're done with the full 12-week cycle, you only have to do maintenance sessions, which is actually very low maintenance. Every 3 to 4 months, I would do like a couple maintenance sessions to really keep your results long lasting and keep them permanently. So you really end up saving a lot more money in the long run, even if you only were to consider the touch-up sessions that you would have to go every time to the clinic. Oh my God, this is definitely worth the money because you're saving time, money, energy. Girl, stop it. Now, if you watch my videos, I'm sure you've seen me speak about and talk about this baby before. This is definitely not the first time that I'm talking to you guys about this brand and this device on my channel, but I always get comments about, oh, can I use this if I have this hair type? Can I use this if I have this skin color? So I actually want to give you a really helpful graph right here. So basing yourself on this graph, you will actually be able to know if you can use this device and if it will be effective on you. So all hair colors from dark, like black, all the way up to dark blonde, you are going to be able to use this. Anything that is lighter, like in the blonde sector, it won't be that effective, unfortunately, because laser hair removals, even the ones in clinic, they actually target the pigment in the hair. So if there's not any pigment, like blonde, gray, or white hairs, you won't be able to use it. On top of that, as far as skin color goes, you can use all the light skin tones all the way up to tan, and anything after that, no. One of the best things about this device, as I mentioned earlier at the beginning of my video, is actually that you get a 90-day money-back guarantee. So if you are not satisfied with the results, maybe you bought it and you're trying it out and you are just not feeling it, I don't know why you wouldn't, but hey, who knows? Then you can actually get a full refund if you refund it in 90 days. That is basically like a free trial on using this. That is insane. I really love when brands do this, but I just want to quickly show you what you get inside the box. So you will find the Ulike device inside here like this. You also will get a manual with instructions and everything right here. I just put everything back in order just to show you what you will get when you buy it, but I have been using this before. I'm just very OCD and very tidy, so I just keep everything for like expensive purchases and devices that I get. Like for example, all my phones, I have the box, I have the little plasticky things, I have everything. So yeah, you get your cords, the charger and everything. And then in here, if you open it, you have a dust bag, which I never use, to be honest, unless maybe you're traveling. And then the goggles, which I always put back in its box. I've showed you these before in the tutorial in the bathroom. And then you will also get this razor, which, to be honest, this one I have never used because I have my razors at home, but it's a nice option to have if you need it, if you don't have a razor. So yeah, there you have it. You can literally use everything out of the box as soon as you get it. You don't need to buy anything because everything is included in the box. Lastly, as I already mentioned, this is FDA cleared, it is CE approved, and it has many other certifications around the world. And it also is backed up and recommended by a lot of very famous and popular dermatologists. So you really cannot go wrong and you won't risk anything. It's very, very safe. So if you want to try this device for yourself, I will actually make it easy for you. I will leave a link down below in the description box as always. And yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video. Laser hair removal truly has been one of the best decisions that I have made. I feel like you're always ready on the go and tidy and you don't have to worry about having to shave. It's just a lot less maintenance and you end up saving so much time in the long run. And on top of that, if you have an at-home device, it is just the best because you don't have to worry about going in the clinic, spending more money for touch-ups. It is just amazing. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up and also consider subscribing to the channel and joining. I talk a lot about beauty, skincare, hair care. I am a lot more active on my shorts, so make sure to go in the short section as well. But yeah, please stay safe. Thank you so much for watching me, and I hope you have a lovely day. I'll see you in my next video. Mwah.